Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, this Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a long part. That's a long part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
Man, we in this mug. Salute. Hey,
man. Salute to you got us the poet for coming with the heat. She made a whole song, all that good stuff, man. Everybody, how y'all feeling about the intro? She went in. Hey, salute to her. She came with it. We remember the other day we was on here and Wes said something about making a song, and she was like, I already made a song. You know what I'm saying? We like, what? Like, that what made us think about it, so we had to make sure that get up on here. And I think she went crazy with it, man. What y'all feeling like, man? I think she went in. Shout out to you got us support, man. Hey, if y'all got any kind of talents, you know, let us know, man, and send it through. We can make something happen. She went in, though.
There's West right
missed
there,
the whole
man.
thing. He missed the whole thing. We might have to play that again,
What
man.
What I missed?
You missed the intro.
It better be copyrighted. I know that, man.
Oh, it is. Oh, you remember we was talking about some cowboy music, and then you got us the poet in the chat. She was like, I already made a intro. I already made a song. So, you know, that's what made it come back up, and we had to hear what that sound like. Now it's on there, so hey, play it back.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cool. You got bars, so I'm pretty sure it's cool.
Yeah, she going in.
Hey, you got it. You need to link up with my boy Starboy. Inbox me. He like 2 cowboy mixtapes in. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. He played for studio time, like for real. Like he for real on it. So yeah, that would be a good link for her.
Hit it one more time, hand, so he can see it. I think it went in.
All right, we're going to play the intro one more again for Wes, man, because Wes missed out on us. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether eagle, giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboys, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
Yeah, I
Fire. She went out. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check her out, man. She do music content on YouTube.
You watching right now, or is she on the show?
She on there. Yeah, she on there.
All I gotta say is this. Motherfuck the big three, nigga. It's the big meat, nigga. Bam! Hell you mean?
Let's go.
All the dogs get in there. Nigga, bam! Hell you mean? Brother, F the big three, nigga. It's the just, what do you say? It's just big meat. Nigga, bam! How hell you move? You ever mention me in the song? No, I'm playing.
Oh man. So where y'all boys want to start though, man? Real quick though. Shout out to everybody in the chat box, everybody out there across all 3 platforms. Man. I just don't even know how to feel right now, man. OTAs done kicked off. And Landlord, you was right though. Like I am very invested right now about the OTAs. I wasn't even gonna. We had that little back and forth yesterday about how it didn't matter, but I got like 45 visuals about OTA.
Look, I said, boy, we were lit. This the first indication that football is coming, nigga. You know we gonna be invested in this. It's crazy.
Man, you know we is, bro. You know we is in this mode, dog. So let's go ahead and jump into it, though, man. Like, which little bit of OTA news do y'all want to start with? You want to start with how everybody is in love with Trey Lance, because you knew that was going to happen anyway. The good
Dak negotiations. Trey Lance gonna be the best thing ever.
Dak negotiations. I say this though. Dak Prescott gave the man a glowing review. Did you see that?
I didn't.
All right, so I'm just gonna read it real quick. If it's gonna be big enough. Okay, it is big enough. And hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and move you over here just so. Hold on. There it go. Okay. So while I'm reading it, you ain't gotta even see me. Y'all gonna hear me. So Dak said Trey Lance has gotten so much better in his time with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm excited for where he is now. He works his ass off, man. He's pushing me. What? I'm somebody that I don't like to let other people get more reps than me. And Trey is the person I need to watch because he's trying to get up there on the rep count. That's a testament to him and how much he's putting into this. I've seen it. He's gotten better. He can play. Dak on not being threatened by Trey Lance, though. He said, how it relates to Dak, his contract situation. And Dak held his nuts, though. Like, he gave him his love, but he's like, man, I'm still him. As long as he is getting better, I promise you I'm getting better. I encourage it. I hope he pushes me. I hope he makes people think I know where I'll be and I know who I am. I'm confident in the person and player that I am. I hope he does too. I hope he pushes me. So that was that. I
love it.
Hey, that's confidence though right there. That's how you know somebody is fully confident in their position and their standing where he ain't gotta hate Trey Lance out. He giving Trey Lance his flowers while reminding people that he's still him and D. Prescott.
Did you already know, just like last time, what Dak said? Pour honey on me. If I'm fighting a battle, he said, pour honey on me. I said, hey, Dak different now. But it'd be crazy when, he talk with such confidence and then we lose. But, like, you got to have your teammates along with you, too, sometimes. But it is what it is. I just like the confidence, man. I like the competition. That's football to me. Confidence and competition. You need that top-tier level of confidence and competition. That's what get training camp going. That's what get OTAs going. Like, it's almost like at work. When the funny dude ain't there. You know what I'm saying? It's certain people that you just need there to make the day better and make it better all around. And that's what that got going on. That's the camaraderie that he got going on right now. That competition gonna fuel everything.
My boy B-Bird with the $2 super chat. Salute to you, my brother. He said, I watched some Trey film. He locks onto the first wide receiver. And I'll say this. I haven't broke down a bunch of Trey Lance film because there's not really a lot of Trey Lance film anyway, because he ain't played that much football. But I'll say this, the man ain't played much football at all. So if he gets stuck on a progression, that's the natural cycle of development as a quarterback. Like, he might not be getting through his reads the way that he needs to at times. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, that is something that he's worked on in the offseason, something he's worked on, and he's been sitting with Dak, sitting with the quarterback coaches, getting with Mike McCarthy. Hopefully, that's something that he's improved on if that is the case. But we'll have all of our questions answered by preseason, because we know. Look, Dak Prescott don't usually even play in preseason. That man was calling up plays the last preseason game. He was out there doing the offensive coaches and shit. So you know what I mean?
I seen people saying like, "Oh, is he over Cooper Rush?" And it's way too early to say stuff like that, man. They just going through the motions right now. But if he's not, I think that'll be concerning. Like, the whole Trey Lance thing kind of confusing, right? Like, what is our end goal for him? You know what I'm saying? So, if that go out here and dominate again, and we don't win anything, they gonna say he failed. Is that gonna be enough to say Trey Lance is your turn? If he is, let's say Trey Lance is phenomenal. He look good. He just ain't got the starter opportunity yet. If that go out here and have another MVP season and we don't advance far in the playoffs, is that going to be enough to say change your quarterback?
I want to remind you something about Trey Lance. He also is going to be a free agent next year. It's not like Trey Lance is just sitting around waiting for an opportunity. Him and his agent might decide, hey man, we finna go to greener pastures. So it's not like it's a guarantee that you even go with Trey Lance, right? So that's one thing we need to throw out there for one. Two, if you let Dak Prescott walk, you still have to eat $40 million in dead cap, right? Also, he said, why not? It's been 9 years or nothing. Well, I'm gonna say this: if Drew, it's actually been 8 years. So, but if Drew Brees had got kicked off the Saints, before year 9, he would never won a Super Bowl. That's actually when Drew Brees won the Super Bowl, year 9. That's when Peyton Manning won his Super Bowl, year 9. We talk about 8 years. Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl, year 13. So you go with the numbers, you go with the production, and you try and get over the hump. That's pretty much all you can ask for.
I want people to realize that when it comes to this type of talk, 29 years and it's nothing, 8 years and it's nothing. We was losing before Dak too. But let's think about this. It worked both ways. When you say, oh, Dak has been on this team for this long and we ain't won nothing. But I guarantee you it's some execs out there, it's some GMs out there, like the Cowboys got a quarterback like that and they can't win with him. It works both ways. Y'all saying he can't win with the team. It's some GMs saying they can't win with that. Like, that level of quarterback play is not a normal thing across the board. It's not many quarterbacks that's playing as good as Dak Prescott right now. Regardless of how you feel about him. They just showed you he was all pro. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. So, I mean, how could you even act like a normal team wouldn't be able to win with that? Nobody else quarterbacks was playing on this level for real. You see what I'm saying? It's other GMs like, man, if I only had a quarterback to play to this level, we could be winning championships. So just as much as blame as you put on a quarterback, you can turn that finger right back around at the organization like, bro, you can't win with that quarterback? That's terrible. It works both ways. It's a double-edged sword.
And I want to throw something out there too. You remember it was like 40 years of the Packers having Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Like they had Brett Favre for damn near 20 years, then they had Aaron Rodgers. Like it should be damning for them to only have 2 Super Bowls in that time frame with having that level of quarterback play for that long, right? So you can, like you said, Aaron Rodgers got one, Brett Favre got one. So they got 2.
I don't know why I thought Brett Favre got 2 Super Bowls.
No, he got 1 Super Bowl.
That was John Elway.
Yes, John Elway got 2 at the end of his career.
So yeah, when it comes to that level,
I was thinking about John Elway.
Everybody should be able to win with a quarterback on that level. We seen people win with quarterbacks with a lower level. So why we can't win with a quarterback with a higher level? That's just the same thing. It's the same argument we've been saying. It's not just the quarterback, bro. It takes more.
Yeah, but we also gotta expand what we keep saying. We gotta stop saying the word win because the Cowboys are winning with Dak Prescott. We've won more games in the last 3 years with Dak Prescott than any three. Like there is not any 3. You can't go into Dallas Cowboy history except for back when back in the days of turn the music down just a little bit. Back in the days of the Super Bowl era of '96, when the Dallas Cowboys have a 3-year spans of as many wins that we have. So yeah, we are winning with Dak Prescott. We win more games than we lose with Dak Prescott. The team, we got to stop saying because it takes more. It takes more to win a playoff game than a good quarterback. Because guess what? It takes more than a quarterback playing bad to lose a playoff game. Because Patrick Mahomes was not Patrick Mahomes in the playoff games against the Ravens. He was not. But
Lamar
the Chiefs
Jackson wasn't Lamar Jackson. Burrow wasn't Burrow in his Super Bowl run.
But listen to me. But the Chiefs was Chiefs.
The Chiefs defense was the Chiefs defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Chiefs was the Chiefs, but Patrick Mahomes was not, bruh. To be honest with you,
I was just gonna say.
Go ahead. Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback in the regular season. He's a better quarterback. He's a better all-around quarterback in the regular season, like every quarterback is in the playoffs.
I was gonna say that.
I was just about to say every quarterback is a worse quarterback against the better teams. Everyone
supposed to be.
Thank you. They're supposed to be.
Drew Brees got a losing record against winning teams. So do Aaron Rodgers. Like people act like that's only a Dak Prescott thing.
Yeah.
And that's what confuses me. And to your point, West Coast, because I love that you said it. Playing a quarterback playing bad should not be the only reason why you lose or win a playoff game. Because last time I remembered when Jared Goff took and the Rams went to the Super Bowl, he threw 1 touchdown and 3 picks in the whole Super Bowl run. Super Bowl run, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. When Peyton Manning won his first Super Bowl, 3 touchdowns, 7 interceptions in the postseason run. Still was good enough to win the Super Bowl MVP when the time came, but he threw 3 picks their first game out the gate. The damn divisional round, he threw 3 picks.
We already know it's not many games, let alone playoff games where Dak performed bad and we won. That don't really happen that much.
No. Like, Dak Prescott has to play damn near perfect football in order for the Dallas Cowboys to win. Shout out to B-Bird with the 499 for your mind. He said Cowboys had Romo and Dak for 17 years and still didn't make the NFC Championship game. Any average GM with those 2 quarterbacks should at least make the Super Bowl 3 times. And listen,
exactly.
You went from an all-pro quarterback to another all-pro quarterback, and you still only got 4 damn playoff wins to show for it. Right, so at the end of the day, that's an organizational failure. Like, you had an all-pro quarterback. Tony Romo was one of the best quarterbacks in the league before he got hurt. And then you replaced him with a guy that instantly won Rookie of the Year, went on to set all these records for your franchise, helped you win all these regular season games, make an all-pro selection himself, and you still can't win. So listen, if that was any other team, take your fandom out of it. If that was any other team that we said that about, man, they had one of the better quarterbacks in the league and they aren't winning with them, and then you go and replace him with another one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and you're not winning with him either, that's an organizational failure.
Facts. But some strange reason here, they just say it's the quarterback.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you this right here. Well, if this was any other organization, they would end this is or losing. Like, bruh, we're like, unfortunately, Cowboy fans, we're exactly, for the most part, where you should be. Like, we're contending for a Super Bowl. Like, bruh, this is not NBA. Like, they only have like 2 back-to-back Super Bowl champions in the entire history of football. Think about this. Most teams, there was a time in the Super Bowl era that teams that won and lost the Super Bowl didn't even make the playoffs the next year. So it's like we gotta take away. We gotta listen. And I know as fans, people are gonna try to strip me of my Cowboy card when I say this, but we gotta stop using the Super Bowl as the ultimate. The season was good or bad. That is too vague. Just if you don't win a Super Bowl, you didn't win. That's not. You're not gonna tell me that 31 teams failed this year. No, they did not, because I can guarantee you that 31 teams' goal wasn't even to win the Super Bowl this year. I'm telling you. Like, I can probably name 2 teams off the top of my head that they weren't probably really trying to win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to get through the season, trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Carolina Panthers. Yeah, I don't think they were trying to win the Super Bowl this year.
You can't ask them to win the Super Bowl.
Right, I don't think the Carolina Panthers, the Bears, I don't think they were trying to win the Super Bowl this year. So do you think they consider things failure? No. Cowboy fans, we gotta stop. Listen to me, because you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna win a Super Bowl this year, and if you don't win one next year, we're just gonna be right back in the same boat we were in.
Hey, real quick,
right back in the same boat.
Shout out to Juan Cooper for the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate you for the love. He said Trey is only 24. This preseason gonna show what's up. I mean, yeah. So, hey, but this is the thing. This is one thing I don't want to happen. I don't want them to hype Trey Lance all damn off season, and then he go out there and can't even beat out Cooper Rush. Cause that's a real scenario. What's up, man?
What I don't want to happen is I don't want Cowboy fans to legitimately use preseason games to bench a all-pro quarterback. I'm going to just lick on my sucker on that. Y'all smoking crack, bruh. Listen to me. Trey Lance can go out there and be...
No Diddy on the end of that one.
No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, no Mace, no Bad Boy Records, no none of them. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. You are smoking crack if you honestly are going to use preseason tapes against Dak Prescott. Are you kidding me? This the dude who retired Tom Brady. Y'all wonder why Tom Brady took a shot at Dak? Want to know why? Because he can't take a shot on him on the field. You want to know why? Because he retired him. That's why.
I remember that.
So we don't care what commentators say, because he's not a player no more.
Okay, can I start a little crap just for entertainment purposes? This is not a real argument. This is just for entertainment purposes.
Go right ahead. Shout out to Numbhead Neil too, by the way.
Okay, Dak did go off on preseason and then become that nigga, though. You know, Dak started
off honestly, listen to me. But listen to me. No, I'm gonna tell you this right. Dak would not even have been seen if Tony Romo doesn't get hurt and Kellen Moore does not break his ankles. The only reason why Dak even had the opportunity is because God broke a collarbone and an ankle.
True.
Bruh, what does it do? Dak, listen to me. First, listen to me. Dak was destined. Cooper Rush Trey Lance ain't destined, bro. We ain't destined to do. That boy was desperate. God broke a collarbone and an ankle to put that boy on the field.
He said God was going crazy.
God said this gotta happen. This it was written. It was written. It had to happen.
Bro, listen to me. Trey Lance was a 4th overall pick, bro. 3rd overall pick, bro. You had your opportunity. I don't need to see. Listen to me. A 3rd overall pick don't need to show me nothing, bro. You need to show me nothing. And preseason ain't gonna show me nothing. There's nothing. Listen to me. I'm telling y'all this right now, and I'm not Trey Lance biased, but there is nothing that this young man can show me that he can show me. There is nothing that he can show me that is going to make me feel that I would even give the thought of giving him a start over Dak Prescott and putting Dak on the bench. And I'm going to tell you this. If Dak gets hurt, give me the white boy with the 5 wins. If he get hurt, praise the Lord, it's meant to be. Trey Lance, number 19, wearing that Amari Cooper jersey. Let's roll. But if it ain't meant to be, his ass going to be on the bench. That's where he's going to be, bro. Cowboy fans, you should be ashamed of yourself the way you pushing this kid and the way you denouncing the – listen to me. Don't call him Dak Prescott no more. call him the second runner-up to the MVP trophy. Can Trey Lance replace the second MVP in the league?
No.
Trey Lance is going to take down the second best player in the league.
Nah. But hey, Camo said he better take down Cooper Rush at least. For $5 million, he better at least take down Cooper Rush.
Man, we have the most expensive quarterback room in the world.
Oh, my mama, we do.
Hey, I'm going to keep it real. He can't even really take down Cooper Rush. He got to get his own value. Because, listen, Cooper Rush don't cost us nothing. So he really got to show us $5 million worth of value at a third string. Listen to me, Trey Lance ain't going to make this team, bro.
He had no choice.
He ain't gonna make.
He got him.
Jared Jones is not gonna cut that man. He done invested too much into that shit. He may not
Listen
deserve
to me,
he may not deserve to make the team, but he's going to make the team. Just like I don't think
Guess what?
Schoolmaker should have made the team. He made the motherfucker.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. He ain't gonna make this team. You wanna know why? Because they're youth. I'm listening to this right now. Trey Lance is a pawn right now. $5 million. They're paying him $5 million to be a thorn in Dak Prescott's side. Yep. And when that thorn is no longer used, you get rid of it. Brad, the Cowboys will listen to me. The Cowboys make bad decisions all the time. What are you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie though.
Will they compound
I like motivated Dak.
They play him out though.
I like motivated Dak.
They play them bitches out. Cause listen, you didn't have to pick up the man.
Brad, Dak ain't motivated by no damn Trey Lance. Dak is motivated by having the biggest contract in NFL.
Even if he ticked off Dak, every time they bother Dak, he go out there and have a wonderful year. So to keep doing it, screw it.
Yeah, but let's just be real, landlord. This like your baby mama bringing her new dude around you. You really come on, bro. You with my ex, bro. Knock it off, bro. Don't nobody give a damn about that, bro. Yeah, you in the game, but you're not in the game, man. Don't nobody care. Dak. Listen to me. If Dak even gives a damn about Trey Lance as far as motivation or thought, Dak is not the dude I think he is. Because when you're motivating, you don't motivate down, you motivate up. Like I'm West Coast Cowboy. I don't go find a dude with 6 viewers, with 6 subscribers, and be like, yo, bruh, teach me how to vlog. No, that's not what I do. The guy with 6 hits me up because I'm West Coast Cowboy. Like, no, you can't motivate me. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you're not telling me who has not shown anything in the NFL. Nothing. All this really shows is how good of a teammate and person Dak is. And you know what it also tells me? That Dak is able to play the game too. Hey, you want me to come out here and say a bunch of nice things about Trey Lance? Shit, I ain't tripping. I'll say it. I ain't tripping. Because at the end of the day, your ass is still going to pay me, and you're still going to do the things you have to do. You guys got to remember, Dak probably likes Trey Lance. He's probably cool with him. And guess what? Dak also knows, think about this, Dak also knows that if he's cool with him, you may not have a job here, but you're going to have a job somewhere else. And Dak is one of those dudes that wants everybody to eat. So I would always think that Dak is going to say something positive about a guy. That's just Dak, man. Like, that's just Dak.
Let me get this comment out real quick. Shout out to you guys.
Hey, that was fire. That was fire, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to you guys, the poor, for being a member for 7 months, man. Trap members only. I appreciate your contribution. She says 3 12-win seasons, only 2 with more Super Bowl wins than me. Hey, man. We gotta be thankful for the stuff that we've accomplished, man, because we could be a 500 team right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so crazy when we think about resetting everything. Like we at a good point right now, y'all. It sucks because we ain't won. This is what I'm gonna say right now. A lot of us Cowboy fans, we contributing all of our pain and suffering to this regime, and it shouldn't be like that. It should. You should hold Dak accountable for when Dak been here. Take all your misery from the Romo years. You need to set that aside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need the pre-Romo year, all that. You need to take that over here. Hold Dak and this regime of people responsible for what they have done in their time period. They can't help it. They can't help that we ain't won in 29 years.
And some of that shit is our own fault. Because the Dallas Cowboys, as fans, y'all knew not to be rooting for no damn Drew Bledsoe.
Hey, landlord, when you say stuff like that, you should say that comes from the book of Landlord cowboy football and better life, man, because you can take that statement right there and put that towards anything. I'm not trying to hate, but hey, ladies, sometimes you just got to let that go. Hey, fellas, sometimes you just got to let that go and not your past relationship. He was preaching right there.
That
boy was preaching.
Before we read this super chat from B Bird, because I appreciate it, just think about this. This is like you got in a relationship with a girl, right? And her ex never proposed to her after 5 years. And now you in year 1 or 2 and she pressuring you like, what are you doing? What you taking too long? Like, bro, I just met you not too long ago. Like, how you gonna put the pressure on me because of your past traumas? That ain't got nothing to do with me, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how we doing. Like, we blaming and holding the pressure of all these other years on this regime, and it's just not right. It's just not right. Like, when people dog out Michael Parsons and stuff, I know they be pissed off. Because it's like, bro, I just got here 3 years ago, and I got to deal with all this stuff from 20 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah. Dallas Cowboys fans have baggage. I think that was called. They have baggage they're holding on to from previous experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that broke your heart back then ain't even on the team no more. Some of these folks that went on and won Super Bowls of their own with different organizations. They off of it. Go ahead and read B Bird super chat for you. $4.99 for your mind. Salute to my brother. He done showed you some love over there in the trap, so salute to him. He said Trey was acquired to provide leverage, and at least create the semblance of leverage. The Cowboys were going to talk Trey up no matter what. They could have wrote these articles 6 months ago. True. And listen, these are the same articles.
And I about to say they probably did. They just brought them out.
I mean, go back and look at some of the articles from when Trey Lance got here. It's the same shit. Like, oh man, we've been picking. He picked it up real quick. I'm just here. He's heard Trey Lance talk. I'm just here to learn.
Man, pay attention. Pay attention to the media that the Cowboys bring out. You got to make sure you pay attention, because when they start showing people faces that you don't see much, you know what I'm saying? It's an agenda to me. I be paying attention. I ain't never seen Trey Lance this much. Like, in the offseason, they've been showing Trey Lance everywhere. So you know they slick with it, bro. They know what they doing. They know how to make a ruffle some feathers or whatever. They know how to start some crap out here to get the people going. They know what they doing, bro. So don't fall for it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. If you don't like chicken, no matter what I tell you, when you find out you're gonna be eating it, and I'll be like, yeah, it's chicken there, and you be like, I don't like chicken. Listen to me. You don't like that. Yeah, if you don't like that, bro, if you don't like that, you're not gonna. You're all. It's just what it is, man. And listen, I don't even like. There's such a. It really lets you know how good of a player that Dak really is, because only great players get to this position where they become the villain, they become the good guy and the villain. You know what I'm saying? And it just lets you know it's like it's the LeBron James-esque type of deal. Like, yeah, you have people that absolutely don't like, but it's like, but there's only a certain amount of people that even get the ability to get in that space where you are disliked. Think about the other people who are disliked. This Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, the LeBron James of the world.
What Jay-Z said, he said, you gonna either, he said you get the Dark Knight feeling, die and be a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Hey, that shit real.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
And that's real, bro. Because, and I'm gonna tell you, think about this. Who's the most hated football player of all time? Tom Brady. Why don't they like Tom Brady? Because he won Super Bowl. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, but for my team.
Don't beat my team every time.
But I'm gonna tell you this. Bro, there is a lot of Patriot fans that don't like Tom Brady.
True.
So it's like success. Like, I just think fans, I mean, just Americans as general, man, we love an underdog story. And I'm gonna tell you, if the Cowboys was the Chiefs, we would be the most hated team in America right now too. Why? Because teams has.
If the Cowboys were the Chiefs, they would have been tried. We would have had bomb threats and all kind of stuff at AT&T Stadium. They don't hate us so bad.
At this point, man. But hey, let's pull up some stuff, man. I'm finna pull up some stuff about some OTA notes and some stuff that was supposedly witnessed. You know, I wasn't there, but they said this what went down. So let me pull this shit up. I'm gonna read out some OTA notes from
To them
Patrick
wolves
O.C.
in
Walker.
sheep clothing, I loathe them.
Indeed. All right, so shout out to Patrick O.C.
That live long enough to become a villain.
Hey, that's real though. Hey, The Dark Knight is low key like peak cinema too.
Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies ever.
I watched it.
Dark Knight is one of those movies, bro, where it has like, it feels like two people wrote the movie, because it feels like one person wrote the movie and had a meeting. But when you watch the movie, there's so many other things, bro. That's one of the best movies that put out, bro.
That's
like not
so
even
hard.
just superhero.
I was gonna say, you ain't gotta be a superhero movie fan and like The Dark Knight.
That's what I'm saying.
Dark Knight
Like,
is on another level, bro.
Oh my mama. But hey, shout out to Patrick O.C., man. So this is observation from Wednesday's OTAs. So he said Zeke and Rico both got solid splits on the first team. So you know they already said running back by committee, and that leans towards that real quick. BB and Guyton are being ramped up apparently, because both of them were on the second team to begin OTAs. We know they'll both probably be starters by the time the season rolls around, but they're taking it slow with them boys. You know, you don't want to just throw them in the fire. Edoga and Hoffman played first team reps on the offensive line.
Cap.
I mean, but they had to.
I know. I'm just saying it isn't real. Okay?
I know. Yeah, it's fugazi, because we know that Zach Martin did not participate in this. We know that BB and Guyton were being ramped up on the second team. So I wonder who I was on this first team offensive line. I really highlighted that because of something else that's in here on the defensive notes. I just want to throw that out there that Edoga and Hoffman were on the first team. All right.
I'm really interested in this next one. Go ahead.
Tolbert and Brooks both getting first team reps. You know, CeeDee Lamb was not present there at OTAs. You know, I don't know if anybody's seen him. I don't know if anybody has seen CeeDee Lamb at all, where he's been. Oh, he was with Dak Prescott not too long ago. He in Dallas somewhere chilling. But yeah.
Young people, tell me what that sign mean he throwing up. I don't know.
Illuminati.
Probably so. Is it a triangle?
Sir, stop it.
Anything that's a triangle is Illuminati, apparently.
Stop it.
You know that little button that make both of your signal lights come on in the car? Illuminati.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, but
it's a triangle. My bad.
They good, bro. They got first team reps because CeeDee Lamb was not present. So, you know, that's understandable. First team rep, Turpin, first team, deep fade from Dak. It wasn't complete, so they had a good connection. They said Turpin heavily targeted in the 707 drills with Dak. That's a good sign for whatever. I don't care. I want that explosiveness.
I need that on my squad, bro.
And they said Flournoy looked quick in and out of his breaks. That's good. That's the best thing I can say about a 6th round pick. I'm not expecting
all this flag football. Hell, you mean? All this flag football.
I mean,
all this flag football.
I mean, you don't have flag football all year, nigga.
Hey, I was looking at the field I was pulled up to. My bad. See, y'all thought I was talking about the Cowboys. See that shit?
I mean, it is flag football though, because
they call it the underwear. They call it the underwear Olympics. That's what it is.
At this point,
so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Everybody gonna look fast out their breaks. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look fast out their breaks. Go ahead.
All right, Trey Lance had several well-placed throws in full team reps, including in traffic over the middle. That only Crohn's 5'11" was in position to elevate and grab. It was completed. Defense, Nealon won several reps versus the first team. Now, I want y'all to go back to section 1, verse 3 in the book of bullshit. Edoga and Hoffman were on the first team. He better beat the shit out them.
Facts. You a 2nd round pick, sir.
For real. You was a 2nd round pick, my brother in Christ. I need you to beat up on journeyman offensive linemen. Right. I need you to beat up on journeyman offensive linemen. So beating up on Chuma, who nobody likes Chuma. I mean, they probably like him as a person. Nobody likes him as an offensive lineman, let alone a damn tackle.
Man,
so,
I told you, your GM, your pseudo player personnel guy, Mr. Steven Jones, he mentions Josh Ball more than he mentions Chuma Edoga. That tells you a lot right there.
tell me that Stephen Jones is
Yeah, but Stephen Jones, listen to me. This is my thing with Stephen Jones. You know, he's a businessman. Stephen Jones, I need to see his football acumen before I can start dressing. If Stephen Jones is talking about caps and stuff like that, I know he know what he's talking about. Because he the cap, that's what he do. But, bro, I don't know his football resume. You know what I'm saying? So, I can, whatever Stephen Jones say, when it comes to football and who guys he like, I take it with a grain of salt. Because I don't even know about him playing football.
You thinking in a football manner. I'm thinking about in a politic manner. Because he's going to.
Politic manner? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. In a politic manner, he's going to talk about it. But
he's going to screw him around and manipulate playtime more than likely. So if he talking about it, to me, it's significant. I don't trust his eye for talent, of course. I'm just talking about in his order of operations. He might be like, hey, I prioritize this guy a little more than this guy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'll get the last two, and then we can take it down. Lufu, the linebacker we drafted, he got reps on both the first and the second team. And then Carson's, the defensive back that we drafted out of Wake Forest. Congratulations to him, too. He graduated. So salute to the young man. He played completely boundary. So I don't know if that's telltale. I don't know if they throw a monkey wrench in there and give him slot corner snaps eventually. But they started him off working on the boundary.
That's peculiar.
So that's everything that they notated from OTAs. And I'm here to tell you something about OTAs. It doesn't fucking matter. It matters to us it matters to me because I make content. Like I said, I got like 45 slides of content, interviews with folks that said what happened at OTAs. None of this is going to even translate to training camp because right now the defensive backs are not allowed to play the ball in the air while the wide receivers go for it. They basically just doing 707. There's not even a simulated pass rush right now. So there's a bunch of things that will not even translate over, to even training camp in Oxnard. Now, it's good to get the mental reps. It's good to get the mental reps to get a familiarity with the coaching staff and things like that, right? You're learning the fundamentals right now. But this is not the time to put anybody over anybody. This is not the time to say, I told you about anybody. We don't know shit still about none of these young men. I hope they're all successful because they're on my team. Facts. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. Like, don't use OTAs for any damn thing.
All right, let's talk about this real quick.
Talk to me.
I got a question.
Sure.
Out of this conglomerate of spare and miscellaneous wide receivers that we have put on this football team, who would you have like more likely to win the Miles Austin Award or some shit? Who would you say? Award. Yeah. Who would you think could be somebody like that'll shock the world or some shit?
Somebody has no business being out there?
Yeah, so somebody that's just like come out of left field and we like, whoa, this guy just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're going to do it, but who would be more likely to do it out of that group?
Turpin,
I kind of outside of that though, to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I kind of don't count him with the miscellaneous spare conglomerate of wide receivers I'm talking about.
So you talk about the folks outside of our top four receivers?
Yeah, I'm talking about like Crumbs. I'm talking about Flonnery, Cropper, Brooks.
I'm spinning the block on my boy that I like.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm spinning the block on the guy that I like from last year. I thought he was gonna make the team last year.
I might have to coin that. We talking about the Miles Austin Award. Who would just come out of left field and just go crazy? Who was more likely to be that?
Ratio said Flournoy. Confident Cowboys fan said Flournoy. Camo said Terp like I did, but they changed the parameters. So
I don't think Terp count.
I think Terp one of your top four receivers, so I don't think you can count.
Yeah.
So Jada Marino Cropper for me. My boy said Flournoy. My boy JC in the building. Salute to you. He said Brooks might make a lot of noise. What about you, Wes? Who is somebody outside of your top four receivers you think could win a Miles Austin Award? Could go crazy if given the opportunity?
Yeah.
Y'all know I like pissing. Y'all know I like pissing on the party. So I'll play with y'all.
Yeah, this is a game. This is a game. Don't take everybody's soul away, man. Don't do that.
The soul shit.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't know these dudes, right? So they all in the same boat as me. You know what I'm saying?
We don't believe
I don't.
We need more people.
I don't know, man. That's the question for me. Listen to me. I'm going to training camp. So what I'm gonna tell y'all is my official answer is I don't know. Let me see these dudes. Let me see them in training camp in literally 3 months, and I'll give you a better answer. But I'll tell you this. Now can I say what I really wanted to say? No, I'll give y'all an answer. Shoot. Nah, I gotta stay with what I say. I don't even know these dudes like that. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, listen to me. The reason why. Yeah, I'm not about to sit up here and gas y'all up and say this, but I say it like this: you ain't gonna know none of them either, bruh. You're not gonna know none of these dudes, bruh. You wanna know why? Because CeeDee Lamb is about to be the highest paid receiver in football. His targets are about to go through the roof, right? You're only gonna see 3 receivers this year. We're gonna have a 4th receiver on the field at some point. But listen to me. One thing I know about the Dallas Cowboys: if they pay you, they're gonna freaking use you. CeeDee Lamb is going to get everything. He's going to get everything as he rightfully should. Like, the goal for CeeDee Lamb should be 2,000 yards this year because he probably could have got it last year.
Yeah, he started fast. It
Like,
was a real possibility.
Like, everybody keeps on saying, who's going to be my 4th receiver? CeeDee Lamb. That's who my 4th receiver is.
Okay, time out. I got another question for the panel. All right. Okay, if we talking about if you had this is a strategy of how we can run our offense, right? If we talking about it, you got a 4th receiver like he just brought up. I would argue that we probably should emphasize a 2nd tight end more. Speaking of tight ends, you know what I'm saying? That's a good transition. So how y'all feel about that?
Hey, that's a good point too.
Our talented wide, I think our 2nd tight end could rival our 4th receiver in talent.
No, he won't, because your 2nd tight end name is Schoonmaker. I need y'all to stop acting like politics is not real.
Please
no,
he's talking
about getting Steve. He's talking about getting 49 back though. That's what I know.
I know what he means. I know what they're going to do. Like, you know damn well.
Yeah, I know.
I know y'all talking theoretically. Right, I'm just talking about we know these motherfuckers.
So they gonna screw it up. That's what you're saying.
They always screw it up.
But okay, listen. Can we just play the game?
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was gonna say something racist.
Nobody want to play. Nobody want to play.
He was black, man. He would for sure be on the bench.
Now look, this is all I'm saying. Would you choose? Throw the resumes out because we ain't seen none of these dudes, just like West Coast. We don't believe you. We need more people, right? All right. But put up John Steven Jr. against who? Like Jalen Brooks?
That's close, though.
I'm taking John Steven.
I'm giving give me the tight end. Give me the tight end. Bro, listen to me.
I would take the tight end and back like tight ends.
I'm taking John Steven because I feel like look. These days, I'm finna be quick, Wes, and you can have it. These days, I feel like it's way easier for a defense to prepare for those receivers compared to 2 tight ends that's cooking. I feel like that'll be almost on some San Francisco type time where everybody zigged and we zagged and we go up in there and punch them in the mouth. Now you got a heavy duty lineup. You got John Steven Jr., you got Ferg, and you got Zeke them back there. Now you done got a physical lineup out here. You might be able to zig when they zag. I think I might like that plan right now.
Listen, if
and I'm gonna tell you this,
and they give the tight end that deserves the reps to the number 2 spot, I'm fine with it. If they playing politics, they trying to run Schoonmaker out there, I'm not with it. But go ahead, Wiz.
Your 4th. This is how it works on when your number 1 receiver is going to be your number 1 threat receiver. That's going to be your X receiver, your guy that's your first read receiver. That's going to be your number 2 receiver is typically your alternate receiver. That when your number 2 is busy, the number 1 is busy, or he's in double coverage, you want to get involved. That allows you to run your number 2. There are listen. If you're the number 4 receiver, you are the number 4 receiver because you have a specific skill set. Because there are 3 other dudes that are in front of you. So if you are the 4th receiver, you are doing something specific. You know what I'm saying? That means you are
Well,
really.
Technically, Turpin might be considered the fourth receiver, but he won't get
He is.
that many reps though.
Yeah.
So he gonna have to be sharing his time with the tight end or with the extra running back. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be lining up 4 wide receivers like that. But he will get some plays where he take Brandon Cook's spot or he take you know what I'm saying, CD Lamb's spot. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have reps where he might be out there, even though they ain't in 4 wide receiver sets.
Yeah, because he, like you said.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Your fourth wide receiver needs to be one really good on special teams, and his ass needs to be able to run block. Because if you are a fourth receiver, you're probably gonna be in on running plays.
Damn, I was about to say he checked those boxes until you said that. He ain't blocking nobody now. He ain't blocking nobody, not Turpin. But somebody said y'all count Hendo out. Yeah, Hendo is done. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I don't see no way he make this team with Brevin Ford on there from Minnesota and with John Stephen Jr. I don't see a way he make this team. I don't see a way.
He wasn't supposed to make it last year, for what I heard. Like the injury saved him, and then he got under.
Then his sponsor gone. Kellen Moore gone.
Yep.
He's a filthy eater.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real.
Happy birthday.
If all things are fair, Shoemaker shouldn't make this team. I don't get it, like, and it's the thing. Like, if all things are fair, yes, you have a second round pick invested in him. But listen, the Cowboys are, man. If all things are fair, you're about to have a second round pick who is your third receiver. I mean, your third tight end. So you know what that means? That means Jake Ferguson, at some point when it's time for you to get paid, you looking at the dude, they're going to tell you the reason why they can't pay him. You know his name is? Shoemaker.
Wes, you already know what the Cowboys finna do. You know what they finna do.
Yeah,
they finna say,
I know,
hold on. Do what they finna do. They finna walk up and they gonna be like, Schoonmaker, don't your foot hurt a little bit? He gonna be like, nah, I'm good, coach.
He's already hurt.
He gonna be like, no, this gonna be a real injury. Don't your foot? They said he can come back in training camp, but they gonna be like, don't your foot still hurt, son? And he gonna be like, okay, I guess. Then he gonna have a red shirt year. Like, bro, Schoonmaker isn't gonna make this team, and he gonna have a phantom injury like he been doing since he been a Cowboy, and he gonna miraculously still be on this team. But they gonna still let John Stephen Jr. or somebody like that run tight end too this year. That's the only way I can see them, like, clearing this up some kind of way without just saying, get out of my building, Schoonmaker. That's the only way.
But what I was saying is this too, is like, you also got to remember, this is the setup that, like, Ferguson is in what year is he going into?
3.
After this year, think about this. If Ferguson is the tight end that they think he is, guess who's going to be able to get paid next year? Ferguson is. Ferguson's going to be up to get paid next year, right?
Ooh.
You know what the Cowboys are doing? I'm going to tell you what the Cowboys are doing. They're doing the same thing. The reason why Schoonmaker is going to make this team, and you're right, because it's not for right now. They don't need Schoonmaker to be good right now. They need Schoonmaker to be good by the time it's time to pay Ferguson. So they can tell Ferguson, man, we got a second round pick invested in Schoonmaker. We're going to give him an opportunity this year.
Time out.
Hold on,
So
wait.
Ferg can get paid next year?
Yes.
Listen, time out. This is why everybody loves Ferg right now. He had a great year last year, and he finna have a great year this year. And then it's gonna get time to get paid. They're gonna be like, man, Ferguson ain't no Travis Kelce.
Even though Travis Kelce already stamped him.
It's coming, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how trifling we are as a fan base. Soon as we start talking these numbers for Ferg, because he's coming up, and we all love him right now. Think about this. I want you to stamp this moment in time while everybody loves him. Everybody, I don't see nobody saying a bad word about Jake Ferguson. Nobody. Now watch this smear campaign that comes out of all about the blue all of a sudden. Like what, next year? And they gonna come with some kind of foolishness to try to discredit the young man. Why?
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, and let me tell you, and this is why I brought this point up. Go look at what Dalton Schultz did to get paid. I think that Ferguson is capable of doing it. Yeah, to get paid. Now, listen, think about this, right? Ferguson is eligible to get paid after this season. Even if Spoonmaker is not ready, you still have the leverage of telling Ferguson, we're not going to pay you this year. Why? Because we want to see what we have in our second round pick. Because think about this, Jake Ferguson, even though you would love to keep him, bro, you didn't invest a second round pick in him. The Cowboys really wanted Shoemaker. They got lucky with, how did we get Ferguson?
Fourth pick.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this though,
Man,
Spoonmaker is sort of.
Spoonmaker was your second. He was your second pick in this draft. In last year's draft.
I'm finna say the man finna be 30 now, though, man. Like, can they even try to play that shit with Spoonmaker?
I think right now,
play that waiting game.
I think right now, until he actually become a decent player, we should just alternate his name and just say different things until, you know what I'm saying, until he demands some respect. Because Wes just said like 3 of them, and it was hilarious. I ain't even want to correct him. He said Spoonmaker. He said Shoemaker. Hey, we just gonna say.
You know what my mama say?
He gonna answer all 3 of them too.
We just gonna say.
Hey, you know what
he do something significant. That's what we gonna do.
And there you go. And you know what my mama say? If he make a play, I'll learn his name. Why? You know how he was? Listen to me. My mama say, if you make a play, I'll know your name. You want to know why? Because they'll say it on the loudspeakers.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just
I don't know
alternate
your
his
name.
name. I'm gonna just alternate his name until he does something. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, when they say his name on the loudspeakers, we'll know what his name is.
Schoolboy Q.
But think about this. But think about this. Think about that though. That's the setup that the Cowboys have on deck right now. They have some young guy behind him that they're gonna put hope in that has no realistic facts in it, right? Mm-hmm. And he has no realistic substance to try to push. And that's what they're doing with Ferguson. That's what they're doing at the tight end position. Shoemaker don't have to be good. The fact that he's a second round pick, that holds enough weight right now. Because if Shoemaker was a 6th round pick, bro, you wouldn't know that he sucked. You want to know why? Because when he didn't get his ass in the end zone on that one play, you would have never seen him again.
If Shoemaker wasn't a 2nd round pick,
if Shoemaker
wasn't a 2nd round pick,
if Shoemaker was not a 2nd round pick, he wouldn't have enough bad plays. Look, think about this. If he was not a 2nd round pick, he would not have enough bad plays for you not to like him. That's a fact. Because only 2nd round picks get that many times to mess up, bruh.
But look, this right here finna be just common sense right here. The man got 2 injuries before we done with OTAs. So look,
seasons.
he gotta recover before he can even compete, y'all. So how in the hell is he gonna compete with these boys? You already
that
know
boy was at the draft.
The only solution is a phantom injury in IR. That's the only solution for them to save face. The Cowboys are not mature enough to say, hey, y'all, what's up, Cowboy Nation? We screwed up. Schoolmaker, goodbye. They ain't mature enough for that. So you know what they gonna do? They gonna say phantom injury time. Oh, he tripped over a sesame seed and he hurt for 10 weeks. Okay, you won't see him no more, bro. That's what's finna happen.
Hey,
but landlord, you gotta think like this.
The man that got held back in school or some shit. That's why he old as hell.
Hey, but you gotta think like this. You gotta think like this. You gotta think like this. Your ex won't apologize either. You wanna know why? Because they don't think what they're doing is wrong, bro. Like Jerry Jones, they're not over there thinking that what they're doing is wrong. They're thinking what they're doing is right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like they say, no man ever took a job to get fired, knowing you're gonna get fired. Like, kind of just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, Danny Savage, I kind of disagree. We don't suck at drafting tight end. We suck at drafting players in the 2nd round, maybe. Because look, Schultz was a 4th round pick, 5th round pick, and he became a pretty good tight end, bro. And Blake Jarwin was looking pretty decent.
Paid.
He got hurt, but he got paid.
He got paid.
Before
Blake
him,
Ferguson
who was
is a Pro Bowler.
Who was before
Schultz
Blake?
got paid. The boy.
Jason Witten was a 3rd round pick.
Golf Swain got that bag. He didn't work out in Jacksonville, but he got that bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. True.
Hey, shout out to Numbhead Neil for the $4.99 for your mind, man. He said Luke Poonmaker and Josh No Balls.
Hey. Listen, you know what just hey, let me tell you. The Cowboys are not good at drafting tight ends. Man, this came from Land. Shout out to Landry for that. They're not good at drafting tight ends. They're good at developing tight ends. You want to know why? Because all these people that we're naming, all these people that we drafted, you didn't know who the hell they was year one.
Facts,
Dalton, listen to me.
Schultz was a blocking tight end. Yeah, Schultz
Bro,
was
I
a
was just
blocking
about
tight
to
end
bring it
coming
up.
into it. Yeah,
I was just
my
about to
bad,
say
my
this.
bad. Go ahead.
I was
My
just,
bad.
listen to me. Schultz was not that dude that he is at Stanford. Schultz was a blocking, non-catching tight end. And that's why I was excited when we drafted him. Because, listen, I knew Dalton Schultz when he was at Stanford because my little cousin played on the team. He was number 6, Trey. That's my little cousin played on the team. So I knew Dalton Schultz. Like, we knew him. He was part of the reason why Bryce Love rushed for 2,000 yards. But the boy, there wasn't no catching tight end. That's not what he did. You know what I'm saying? So when the Cowboys drafted him, I'm thinking, we about to go dumb because that white boy can block his ass off. He went from being a blocking tight end.
Salute to Luna
He went from being
Luna Wells out there cooking. Look, him and Dak, we got a tight end machine over here, bro. Like, they coming in and out.
Yeah, we are good at developing tight ends. That's the Cowboys, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's a tight end
anything about
factor
this,
over here.
you know it's anything about this, landlord, you know they got an eye for it. Where was John Stevens drafted at?
It wasn't.
Undrafted.
Is he a Cowboy? Is he a Cowboy?
Yes, he is. And then just like this
So
Reverend
what you
Ford
saying
dude,
is,
he ain't did nothing, but he look like he gonna be a nice one too.
so you know what that means, landlord? That means they're able to look at guys at that position and be like, I think you're gonna eventually be that. You know the other. Listen to me. I want everybody to think about this real quick. You know what other position the Cowboys are like this at? We don't give them credit for it, but they're like that. They're him at this position. Think about it. Put in the comment? Don't say nobody. Don't say it. What other positions are the Cowboys that they're good at developing?
Developing?
Put in the comment. Give them time to Give them time to comment, and then I'm gonna break it down.
It's a good one, cause I don't think I got that.
Where my smarties?
I don't have an answer for that.
Where my smarties smarts at? I'm gonna tell you. Y'all taking too long. O-line, bruh. Offensive line.
I'm gonna. Well, shit. I don't
O-line. I'm gonna tell you why. Look what the Dallas Cowboys have done. Listen to me. Look what the Dallas Cowboys have done in the first round, right? When we pick offensive line, they are either all pros or all world. And guess what? That's exactly what they're supposed to. Hold on. That's exactly what they're supposed to be when you draft them, though, right? But think about this. When the Cowboys go to, like, the Connor McGovern, we didn't like Connor McGovern, but guess what? He left and became a starter on a whole nother team. Connor Williams, we didn't like Connor Williams. Connor Williams left and became a Pro Bowl center. Who else? Joe Looney. Joe Looney was a backup for the Dallas Cowboys. He left and was the starting center for the damn Giants. So, like, think about this. Even our drop-off guys, the guys that don't make the cut, go on to have decent careers. Because the Cowboys do, and I'm going to tell you, even right now, if the Cowboys take a chance on an offensive lineman, I'm almost okay with it because, like, worst case scenario, they'll either Tyler Smith. Like, Tyler Smith from Tulsa, nobody really understood what he was. He's been pretty damn good. Zach Martin, think about this. Zach Martin was a for sure pick at tackle, but he don't play tackle for us. You know what I'm saying? When Zach Martin got drafted, he was a tackle. We switched him to what? Guard. And guess what? Now he's the best guard in all of football. Everybody thought we was crazy when we drafted Tyron Smith, who was only 19 years old. See, listen, these are first round. Yeah, listen to me. These are guys who we give them credit for now, but they booed Travis Frederick. Everybody gives Dallas Cowboys credit for drafting Travis Frederick. Oh my God! But y'all booed him when we first drafted him. And if I'm not mistaken, they booed him when
they tried to say he was a third round pick and that we reached for him.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. And listen to me. Imagine if Travis Frederick didn't get hurt, if he can get sick.
I was just thinking, like, bro, we might have would have got us a ring with Travis Frederick, bro. Real talk. He might have been the missing link a couple of them years, bro. For real.
Bro, if Travis Frederick stays healthy the whole time, you don't have Joe Looney. You don't have Connor. You don't have Tyler Baez. Dak has had 3 centers since Travis Frederick. He's had 3. 3
And
different
he
centers,
came
bro.
back. He came back and played better than average football and was like, "I'm not a GOAT, so I gotta retire." Like,
But
man, that dude
if
was
Dak get
different.
healthy, I would like to know the injuries too. How injury healthy Dak was with Travis Frederick back there versus what he's going through now. Because if I'm not mistaken, it almost seems like Dak is not injury prone, but it does feel like every year he's going to miss a game or he's going to do something. I'm curious to know how much that's changed since we've been changing that offensive line. Because I don't
did not miss a
remember.
single game. He did not miss a
He didn't
single
miss a
game
game,
due to
bruh.
injury. And then since then he's missed 17 games due to injury. Now I threw this out there though, because somebody that we really love and is a great player right now actually gave up the pressure that led to Dak breaking his thumb. I'm not going to mention it. Oh, you said it. Okay. So I'm not going to even bring that up.
He was a rookie though,
I know,
and he shouldn't have been in that position.
Landlord, I didn't ask you all that. I just said I know. Okay.
True.
It's okay. It's fine. It's in the past.
But at least Dak is manipulating the pocket a little better this time around. He went crazy with it last year. Like, bro, that reminded me of the old school Dak with the scrambles he did last year, bro. Dak was going crazy. But man, I'm finna have to go ahead and go because I got a life and I gotta eat food. So
I too like food, so I'm going to take my black ass up off of here. And my Mavericks are playing. My boy just said Kyrie on a heater.
I want to see what's going on with the game too. So let's see what's happening.
Indeed. Wes, you got any final words you want to add before we leave out of here, brother?
Nah, man. You already know what it is, man. Never look down. Stars up. Peace.
Peace. Hey, y'all trying to run it back tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Bet.
I got practice from 5:30.
Hold on.
So
before we go, can I be an honorary Mavericks supporter until my Spurs get ready? You know what I'm saying? Until they get up out the oven.
F it. It's part of. Hey, you.
I mean, I am Dallas. I just want to root for him. You know what I'm saying? I root for him for a small period of time. You know.
Okay, that's fine. Let's get it.
Just don't run up on my Spurs and then y'all good.
All right, man. Well, God is good. Hey, these two are going to Oxnard, though, man. Make sure y'all hit their cash apps. Make sure y'all hit their super chats. Make sure y'all pray for them. You know, do whatever you need to do for these boys, man. Help them get to Oxnard so they can bring us some exclusive Dallas Cowboys content, man. And we rocking, man.
Yes, sir, man. Make sure y'all support the movement, new media. We need the fan support. We really do, to make sure this stuff come on through and we get it done for y'all, man. So we appreciate all the love and support from all the people that's watching, man. We appreciate y'all.
Indeed, man. But hey,
and I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. I do got something to say before I get out of here, man. Give your quarterback a break, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Give your quarterback a break, bruh. Take a breath and give your quarterback a break. He's not as bad as you guys think he is. He may not be as good as everybody as the greatest Dak believer believes, but he is not as bad as you think he is. And more importantly, it is a team sport. So never look down to stars up. Peace.